This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com, featuring Anabay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anabay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams Labor Day sale and get 35% off paints and stains August 22nd through September 4th. With prices starting at $31.84, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your interior or exterior, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders. Click the banner to learn more. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
It's KFI AM 640, and you're listening to The Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app. KFI AM 640, it's Conway Show, the whole crew's here. We're on the 5th floor celebrating some of our new advertisers, old advertisers. Some people have been here before, some people have not been here before. And we're keeping an eye on the Middle East, of course. Mark Thompson's at our Middle East desk.
Yes.
Been reporting back on that. Also keeping an eye on local events. And so we got everything covered. And we're going to be here till 6 o'clock. Then we go back downstairs for sort of like a regular program where a lot more news about Iran, Israel, Lake Tahoe, the horrible story coming out of Lake Tahoe. And we'll cover all that in the 6 o'clock hour. So Bellio is where? Oh, there she is. So Sharon Bellio, who is our esteemed, terrific producer, she is with the guys from Dewey Pest Control, and she asked Brock and Cameron, hey, what's your last name? And they're like, Dewey. like it says on the trucks. And she's like, oh, yeah, okay. And then she went over and said, hi, David Guns. And I'm like, no, that's Burbank Amo. His last name isn't Guns. He sells guns. It's like, okay. It's like Mrs. Wiggins sketch from the Carol Burnett show. Brock and Cameron are here. Brock, you own the place, right?
I'm related to the owner, yes.
Wow, is that right? How long has Dewey been around?
96 years.
Whoa, that's fantastic.
That's a lot of pests in 96 years, huh?
Can you imagine?
Oh, my God. How many bugs have you killed in 96 years? Billions.
I'm not very good at it. We've got some guys that are really good at it.
You know, do you think there'll ever be a time where, you don't wipe them out, you just ask them to go to the neighbor's house?
Yeah, we'll use AI for that.
You guys saved me a lot of money about, 18 years ago. We were gonna sell our house in Tarzana, and I saw one of your trucks on the street, and I said to the guy, I said, hey, can I pay you to do an inspection? He goes, well, you got to call the office. I have business out here. I'm not just laying around. And I said, okay. So I called the office, and I said, hey, can you send somebody out because we're going to sell our house, and I want to hear from a third party whether we have termites or not. And the guy came out from Dewey. He looked around the entire house, paid him a couple of bucks, and he said, there's not a termite in this house. And I said, oh, thank you. Okay. 2 months later, the real estate agent said, hey, we got to tent the house for termites. And I pulled out the Dewey papers. I said, there's not a termite in this house. I'm not paying for one. You saved me $4,500. Thank you,
nice
sir.
job.
What are you guys doing for the big 100th anniversary? Have you thought about it yet?
We're so busy day to day, Tim, I haven't even given it a thought yet.
How many trucks and guys and gals? I guess there's gals doing this, right?
Absolutely. We've got about 600 folks out there.
Really?
Wow, yeah. That's extraordinary. I have Tim every summer, and this is probably not just me. I'm fastidious. I have no like food lying around. Never, not any kind of sugary drink ever. But the place gets infested with ants.
Yes.
And it's infuriating, and it just makes my head explode. And I'm wondering, is there anything that we can do as a team, Dewey and Mark? Is there anything we can do?
You know what? He's got a great point. We have the scouting ants that come in and look around, and then they'll bring the crew in with them. What can you do to keep them out of your house?
We've got some great materials that they take back to their nest and do a real good job at controlling ants.
Do you have any of those materials with you tonight?
I heard
This barbecue is so good now.
I heard if you break the legs of the scouting ants, they go back and tell them this is not your place.
You've got to have a steady hand for that, I think.
But not in put a negative light on here. But in L.A., there's a lot of people who tent their house and then have them, and sometimes they get broken into. But you guys, you make sure that doesn't happen with cameras and security.
Well, we're going to recommend that everyone get a security service when they're having their house fumigated, because it's just people know that there's no one inside when it's full of poisonous gas.
Yeah, right.
And the bad guys, it doesn't seem to bother that it's full of poison. They just do it.
And what about the? Have you guys gotten calls over the killer wasp or the murder wasp?
No.
No. Okay.
No,
right.
I think those are up in the Pacific Northwest.
You're right. Yes, you're right. Yeah. Not down here yet.
That was just a test. You know it. All right. Yeah.
And the last I heard, they think they have that under control now. But
what's your big call? Rats, cats, animals, dogs?
Rats are always a big problem here in Southern California.
Now, I heard that rats are technically blind. And the way they know...
they're colorblind.
Colorblind, okay.
There you go.
But the way they figure out how to get home is every 2 or 3 feet they spray a little urine.
Yeah, really sensitive to odors. That's correct.
And so you got to wipe them out, though, because they carry disease that could kill you.
And it's more and more difficult these days to control them because we don't have the materials available to us we used to. We used to be able to bait and do that type of thing. And
I still do that.
It's not going to be so easy to do that in the future.
Wait, you don't use rat traps anymore?
We use lots of traps. We don't. It's the poison we're really staying away from.
I see. Okay. You know what I feel bad for? I live in a crazy part of Burbank where people catch rats and squirrels or whatever they don't want in their neighborhood. They catch them and keep them living, and they drive them all to Malibu, and they let them go.
Terrific.
Crazy people. Yeah, crazy. All right, Dewey, what's the website?
DeweyPest.com.
DeweyPest.com. Thanks for coming by, man.
Tim, this is great.
This is awesome. Anyway, let's talk to Cameron real quick. Cameron, are you going to, Brock's son, you going to go in the business?
I've been in the business going on 13 years full time now.
Wait, how old are you?
35. I mean,
you look young.
Thank you.
If you so you're going to be a billionaire at one point.
I hope so, but I don't. It's not on the cards.
If your dad wasn't here, I'd talk about the chicks.
I've got 3 kids.
He's got 3 chicks?
3 kids.
Oh, 3 kids.
Children.
Oh, okay. All right.
3 children.
3 kids.
Yeah.
But before you were married, you know what I'm saying. How old are your kids?
You got the nod.
I've got a 4-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 6-month-old.
Wow.
Oh,
Congratulations.
Busy man.
Are they 2 boys and a girl?
2 girls and a boy.
Oh, isn't it the best thing that's ever happened to you?
The best thing ever.
By far. Nothing's even close.
Nothing.
Yeah, you really know any kind of fear or love until you got kids. And guess what? It doesn't end at 18. Your dad, when you leave here tonight, did you guys drive together?
We did not.
Okay. When you leave here tonight, your dad's going to worry until you get home. Trust me. Yeah, and then he's going to call you. Hey, did you get home okay? Just checking in. Even though you're 35, it never goes away. But it's the greatest thing ever. The absolute greatest thing ever. Guys, thanks for coming out. Dewey, 100 years old in 4 quick years.
I need to get a card because I need a new bug guy.
Oh, you do?
I do.
What happened to your old bug guy?
Sucks.
Okay. Yeah, okay, all right. That's
It's not Dewey.
A pretty good review. All right. When we come back, we're going to do. We got a lot more going on here. At 6 o'clock, we have some more harder news about Iran, Israel. We'll get to that. Also, what's happening here locally. We've got a lot of audio as well. But we'll get to all of that. We have a terrific group of people up here on the 5th floor. And we'll come back and talk more. We're live on KFI. Oh, we'll talk to you about Burbank Ammo and Guns. We both have a Burbank Ammo and Guns story. Mark and I.
Yes, we do.
We both shop at the same place to try to get criminals to stop coming in our house. Isn't that right?
I do. Well, we're loaded. We're armed to the teeth, Tim.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mark's a little different from me. He doesn't understand there's different size ammunition. He just keeps pushing everything into one gun.
Well, I do. I did have to leave that day that they the ammo loading day in the course, but I'm going to get up to speed.
Okay.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. on demand from KFI AM 640.
We are back, and we are streaming live across the iHeartRadio network on the iHeartRadio app.
Hey, now!
Tim Conway Jr. Show. Mark Thompson here with Crozier. Conway is taking pictures and kissing babies. So here he is.
That's right, everybody. That is exactly correct. We're here live on the 5th floor. They call it the Performance Studio. Ding dong with this studio. And we've got Bellio out there. Where is Bellio? Bellio's got the microphone with her. She does. She does. She does not. There's a store in Burbank. Whoops, sorry. That Mark and I both go to. I didn't know that we had that in common.
Yeah, we do.
The Burbank Amo and Guns.
Oh, yes.
You know, during COVID, I became the go-to guy. People would call me and say, "Hey, where can I get a gun?" I'm like, "Gun? Why? You go to a gun store and buy and put a credit card down." And like, "Yeah, but everybody's out. How do I buy one? Do you know a guy?" I'm like, "How do you think I know a guy?" And then it turns out I did know a guy. He used to go to Hollywood Park, not Santa Anita, and he used to have a truckload of them. You could just buy them in the back of his truck.
That's not true.
You're right. That's not true. That's not true. But Burbank Ammo and Guns, I think David is with us. Where's David? Back here. But this is a true story. This happened to me in Burbank. When I had a gun, and I went to buy ammunition for it, and I bought a box. I think it was 50. And then I went to the bank to deposit a check, and there was 20 people in line. It was on a Friday. I said, I don't want to wait in line. I'll let the line go down. I'll eat my lunch in the car, listen to the radio. And then I was done with lunch. I was listening to the radio. I'm like, oh, I have the ammunition and a clip here. I'll just load a clip. And I was loading a clip in the parking lot of a bank. And it happened to be the same credit union that all the cops use in Burbank. It's called Gain Credit Union. So a cop pulls up next to me on a motorcycle. I put it down, and he goes in the bank, and I left. But I said to a buddy of mine on LAPD, I said, what's your policy if you see a guy loading a clip in the parking lot of a bank? And he said, well, we back off as officers. We call SWAT. We come in. We arrest you. And if you're doing it and we don't find you're going to rob the bank, or you do rob the bank, we're going to charge you for the SWAT services, which is about $23,000. I'm like, oh, okay. Maybe I shouldn't do that. So the lesson is, if you're bored at a bank, don't load a clip in the parking lot.
Right.
But you go there all the time.
I don't go there all the time, but when I needed to go, and I've been there several times, they've always been great. And if they haven't ordered that is to say, they hadn't have what I wanted, they've ordered it. And when I first got into that world, they kind of led me through it, the things that made the most sense for me. You know what I mean? And then you have to take a test, as you know, Tim, in order to get a license to carry a firearm. Not carry, but have a firearm, or to have a licensed firearm.
Oh, that's right. They took you to the firing range, the gun range, and they recommended a slingshot for you?
They thought...
Is that right?
I did go to the gun range, I'll have you know, and I know my way around a weapon as a result of that and getting instruction at the gun range. The problem is that trip to the gun range was 6 years ago, and I haven't picked up the weapon since then.
All right, David is with us from Burbank Amo and Guns. Ammunition is going up by 500%. Is he with us? Where did David go?
Right here.
Okay. Yeah, 500% in July. Is that right?
No, we're not there yet.
But taxes are going. What is it taxed at now?
Right now we're at 10% regular with an 11% excise tax.
Okay, so we're 21% and change.
Yes, there is something going up on July 1st. It's the ammunition background check. It goes from $1 to $5.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's what's going up. Okay.
They'll get us.
Yeah, the nickel and dime us. So how come all the gun stores in the Valley are all in Burbank?
Well, several years ago, they shut down most of the gun shops in the Los Angeles city. So the next city over is Burbank.
So there's not a single gun shop outside of Burbank in the San Fernando Valley?
I believe there is one still left in the city of Los Angeles, yes.
But I passed their place. I passed your place. And I've seen a line of people down the block. It was like a movie premiere. I couldn't
Especially during COVID.
We do our best, absolutely.
Yeah. What does a Glock typically go for, like a brand new Glock? Can you get it for $1,000?
Yes, about $1,000, a little under.
About $1,000?
Yes.
All right. The best $1,000 you ever spent if somebody breaks into your home?
Good protection.
Yeah, it is nice. What do you recommend for people that don't know a lot about guns? Shotgun, handgun, machine gun?
Well, the first thing we recommend is to just come on in and talk to us and have a great conversation. We'll help you get started on the right path.
Okay. You don't sell machine guns?
No, we do not. No.
Can you even joke about it, or is that a no-no as well?
We are very careful with that subject.
Yeah, you don't. Right.
You know what? I always get in trouble with that. Like, I was at Santa Anita, and...
Don't say.
And I went out to watch them start a race. So I went out, took one of those horse and buggies up to the starting gate. It was up on the hill, and they're going to run the turf, the grass race down the hill. And the guy starting the race is a guy named Jay, and I met him. And I said, and he goes, "Hey, why don't you sit around and watch the start of a race?" And there's a lot of energy that goes off instantly when they open those gates. Everybody goes, the gate moves, the people, the handlers, there's a lot going on. And I said, "Hey, Jay, it's the 7th race. I'm not doing that great. Is there any way to open up the 7 gate a little before all the other gates?" Right? And he says, "Hey, Mark, you got to get this guy away from us." and I've not been asked back. And he goes, "You can't joke about that here, you know." And I said, "Well, you can. I don't know if you should, but you certainly can." And I have not been asked back. So I hope I have not been disqualifying myself from Burbank Amo and Guns.
Absolutely not. We'd love to have you in any time, sir.
Ding dong. What's and what are you open on Saturday and Sunday?
We're open every day of the week, sir. Yep. Come on in.
Till what time? Late?
During the week, we are 11 to 7. On the weekends, we're 10 to 5.
Okay. All right, it's not bad. All right. And go get your guns.
There's a Sunday brunch there, or no?
Every other Sunday.
Not a gun brunch?
Yeah. No. Burbank Amo and Guns, David Schwartz. Thanks for coming by, man.
All right.
Thank you very much.
It's the website there. What's the website?
Burbank Guns.
All right, that's kind of cool. All right, said that for a while. All right, we've got to take a quick break here. We will come back. It is the Conway Show. Crozier's here, Mark Thompson, Angel Martinez, Sharon Bellio, and then we also have Steph Oosh, who's downstairs. Richie is here with us back from Europe, and also Michael Monks as well. Did I get everybody? And Bert. Okay.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. On Demand from KFI AM 640.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Bay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Bay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams Labor Day sale and get 35% off paints and stains August 22nd through September 4th. With prices starting at $31.84, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your interior or exterior, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders. Click the banner to learn more. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Where's Remo? Is Remo? Oh, there's Remo. How are you? Nice to see you. Remo with El Monterrey food. Oh, with those. We met with our mutual love of taquitos.
We did. We met with our mutual love of the Costco taquitos we had.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I eat like a 12-year-old.
I love it. You
know, a friend of mine, a guy named Rudy Alvarez, he's with LAPD for a long time. He said he knows the best Mexican restaurant in L.A. Now, when you say the best Mexican restaurant in L.A., that's huge, you know. And he says all the cops know it, all the people in L.A. know it. So he takes me down there, and I order the taquitos. And he's like, what the Christ? What's going on with this guy? Something up with this guy. And the waiter said, do you want crayons and a coloring book with that? I'm like, no, I just like taquitos. But that's it. Those are a big hit at Costco. Do you have all the Costcos?
We have every Costco in the United States and Canada.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Is that right?
There's a lot of taquitos out there. There's a lot of taquitos.
What's the best-selling taquito?
Chicken and cheese.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Because if you're a beef eater, you'll eat chicken, and if you're a chicken eater, you'll eat chicken.
We bought some about 3 or 4 months ago.
Yeah.
And I put them in the cart, and my wife said, do we have to get 200 of them? I'm like, yeah, I really enjoy these things. And they stay frozen and fresh for a while.
They do. Well, she was asking for more, though, right?
Oh, I see, right? Yeah, exactly. Right, yeah.
Right.
Exactly. But they're easy to
Absolutely.
Cook. You can down a half dozen of them easily.
No problem. Put them in the freezer, put them in the air fryer, you're ready to go. It's a party.
And that's a great history of that family and that business.
It is. 61 years family business, still family owned.
Wow.
The Reese family owns the company, four children and the father, and it's been around since 1964.
Where do you make all the food?
California, Texas, and South Carolina. So we're spread across the country.
How many taquitos do you sell a year?
About 1.6 billion.
Wow.
That's 5 for every citizen of the United States.
It's 6.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, right. It's 6.
Yeah.
6-pack. Yeah. The math wrong.
And half of that is just Tim.
Yeah. I love it. It goes back to, when you played Little League, those are the things they sold, taquitos with that green mystery sauce.
Exactly. Yes.
What was in that sauce?
Hence the name mystery sauce. There you go. Yeah. Can't tell you.
But they are terrific. Go to Costco and get your taquitos. And then we have, I think it was Saeed. Where's Saeed?
Saeed.
Oh, there you go. Saeed, how are you?
Saeed.
Another one of my favorites. Look, I'm gonna. These guys who are advertisers, I also frequent them. You own like 1 million Jack in the Box.
No, just 30 of them.
30 Jack in the Box.
30. Wow.
30 of them.
Where are all of them? Let's go in order.
They are mostly in San Bernardino County.
I know where that is.
Few of them in Orange County, and then a couple of them in LA County.
All right. We stop at one in the desert on our way to Arizona, and I always have the same thing. That 3 taco meal that's not on the menu, fries and a Coke. That's my menu.
Okay. 3 tacos, fries.
I know you still deny that it's on the menu, but it is a thing, right?
It is. Everything is not on the menu.
Why is that?
I don't know. It's just a limited menu.
What's new at Jack in the Box? Anything?
Let me see. There are
the munchies.
Munchies, yeah.
Oh, the munchie box.
Late night munchies, yes.
Yes, that's great.
What do you eat when you go to one of your stores, Jack in the Box?
I eat curly fries and jalapenos only.
Damn.
Wow.
Yes.
Ah, you got it going on.
I don't eat meat, so that's why I don't.
Yeah.
Wait, you don't eat meat at all?
Hardly.
Wow.
That's kind of a
We're
of a cool
vibing.
deal.
I feel you on that. Yeah, I know. I'm a curly fries with jalapeno guy.
Curly fries and jalapenos.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's fun going to a restaurant with Mark. It's a half hour of ordering.
We should go to Jack in the Box.
Yeah, we should do that. Why not? Mark? We should do that sometime.
Vegans killed the fast food places.
I don't think so. I think fast food is just fine.
He's pointing at me, I know.
And then where's say thanks for coming out, man.
Thank you, Tim.
All right,
Sharon Bellio said that of all the people she's ever met, you have the sweetest, highest spirit of everybody.
Oh my God.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, babe.
He's a very nice man.
I'm blushing.
What did he say?
I'm blushing, but I got to tell you, I'm blushing. And where's Zach?
Zach's right here.
Hey, Zach, how are you, man?
Zach.
Ding dong to you.
Ding dong to you. Now, Zach, you are a writer, or you've written a book?
Yeah, I've written a book, The Retirement Blind Spot, Smart Strategies for Navigating the Personal and Financial Consequences of Extended Care, Long-Term Care.
Nice short title.
Wait, you wrote it?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I heard you say earlier you finished it. I thought you meant just reading it.
And it's how to negotiate insurance and long-term health care and everything, huh?
Well, really what we're doing is creating awareness and planning around the taboo topic of long-term care. Eventually, all of us are going to need some type of help.
Right.
It's just a matter now, if you do the planning, you need a plan. That's the bottom line.
Okay, and the book is available everywhere. Amazon?
It'll be on, the website, Navigate LTC, Navigate Insurance Solutions, just helping people plan for their inevitable physical decline, which is, again, a taboo.
Ah, yes.
It's important. There's no handbook that comes with your parents getting old.
Yeah, that's right. And if you don't have a plan, your money is your plan. And we often say that long-term care tears families apart. It doesn't bring them together.
And the title again, the short version?
The Retirement Blind Spot.
That's Retirement Blind Spot. That's a great title.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is cool. I know Mark has gone through, his parents are both, or your dad has passed away.
Mom's still in assisted living. Dad just passed away almost exactly a year ago. So, yeah. But
how old's your mom?
She's 95.
Wow.
Yeah. And she's sharp. I mean, she's taking classes and doing all this. She's a brilliant lady. But we've faced and are facing a lot of the issues that I'm sure you deal with in your book and beyond. So
yeah, it's a societal challenge. The last of the baby boomers are going to turn 65 in 2030, and if you're going through it now, you really understand it. But if you don't, well, you need to put a plan together. Is the bottom line.
My wife and I were at the Burbank movies a couple weeks ago. It was sold out, and there was one seat next to us and one seat 4 rows in front of us. And this couple in their 80s came in, and he said, "You sit here, darling. I'll be 4 rows in front of you." I said, No. I said, you sit here. And he goes, no. And he went to sit down, and I went to talk to him. I said, "Hey, buddy, look, you can go sit next to your wife. I'll sit down here, and you can enjoy it." He goes, "No, please." He goes, "You're with your wife. We came in late. You deserve that seat." And so I said, No. I said, you're with your wife. If she misses part of the movie and she has to ask you a question, I'd rather her, be next to you. And he looks at me and goes, "If you don't get out of my face, I'm going to break your leg." This is the only hour and a half I get away from her.
You don't handle that in a chapter of your book?
No, maybe the sequel, yes, maybe. Yeah. Yes, Navigate LTC, thank you.
I understood what he was saying at the end. All right, we got to take a break. Thank you for everybody for coming. We got one more segment, and then we're going to go downstairs to handle some big news. We're live on the Conway Show.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. On Demand from KFI AM 640.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Anabay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anabay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
It is the Conway Show. Mark Thompson's here.
Hey now.
We have a huge audience at KFI that goes from Santa Barbara all the way to San Diego and then way out to about Arizona. But at night, and you know this, Crows, you've been around longer than I have. At night, when all the other stations have to shut their transmitters down, or at least power them down to a 5,000 watts. You can hear KFI from Tijuana to Seattle, almost to Denver.
I've heard us in Kansas at night.
Really?
Yeah, driving across Kansas at night.
That's so eerie.
We've got the radio files. We got one in the mail years ago from Japan that said they picked us up over.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's when I used to work on weekends, and I would fly to Seattle, where my wife and daughter were living, where we were living at the time, and I would fly to Seattle, and I'd get around midnight, and I'd drive from Seattle down to Longview, Washington. It was an hour-and-a-half ride, and at night, on a clear night, this station comes in as a local station. Yeah. It's unreal. It's unbelievable. Where's Glenn? Where's Bellio? Oh, there's Bellio. Glen Beccera's with us. How are you?
I'm doing great.
And your lovely wife?
Yeah, my wife, Sally.
Sally, nice to see you, Sally. Now, Sally said she was just a tag-along Mertz, and I don't believe that's true.
Yeah. No, she's not Fred and Ethel.
Doug Steckler used to use that term because on Lucy, it was Ricky and Lucy that went everywhere, and then the tag-along Mertz. Right. Fred and Ethel would just go to wherever they went. Yeah, Fred and Ethel would go. Hollywood, the car dealership.
Do you have neighbors like that?
I don't. Yeah. I don't have anybody that go when my wife and I would go to Hawaii. The neighbors wouldn't just go with us.
It's kind of a weird sitcom thing, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Would you want to have neighbors that close to you, though?
I think so.
Nope.
I think so. I dated a girl back in high school, and I got to be careful how I do this because she won't admit it. But they lived in a cul-de-sac. The two couples were best friends. They both had 3 kids. And every night they had dinner at one house or the other. They were that tight.
Wow.
They both had swimming pools, and they had no fence in the backyard. And the kids just slept wherever they want, ate whenever they were like 2 families. So they realized about 8 years into their marriage, they had to tell the kids they're getting divorced. Both couples are getting divorced. And they're getting divorced for each other.
Oh my God.
Macarena.
Wow.
And they're still married today.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
are they all still kind of close at all?
All the kids have moved out, but they're still living next door to each other.
Oh.
It sounds like a sitcom.
Yeah,
sounds like Four's Company.
Come and knock on our door.
All right. So Glenn,
have you guys had anything like that over in Malibu?
Yeah. What's going on? What's going on with your personal life?
Yeah.
But you're going to be with us to get the word out that Malibu's open and Malibu is struggling.
Yeah, it's really important right now. After the fires, with PCH being closed, no one showed up at Malibu. A lot of businesses have already closed their door. There's other businesses that are on the verge, and some of them won't survive. But all of those small businesses, they have a lot of employees,
sure.
And those employees need us to come back to Malibu and come for the summer, come for the beach, come for everything that's great about California, because Malibu's got it all. And those businesses really need us to show up for them.
Right, and those celebrities need their food.
Right, exactly. That's one of the perceptions of Malibu is that it's all a lot of wealthy people, but it's not. There are a lot of people that have lived out there for a long time. They were fortunate enough to get a house or inherit a house, and they get to live out there. But Malibu is a world destination. And it couldn't survive on the 13,000 people that live there.
Right. When you say it's not all wealthy people, is that sort of like the mostly peaceful riot downtown?
Well, look, you can't deny that there are a lot of wealthy people down there.
That's right.
But those, not everyone's got a perception that if you own a business, you're somehow rich. And that's not true. These people work hard every day. They show up at their businesses every day, and they employ a lot of people that are counting on those businesses to stay open.
And you're going to get the word out there.
Yeah, we need people to show up and come back out to Malibu. We're open every day, 7 days a week, and some of the great restaurants, some of the great shopping, anywhere you'll find around the world.
I would imagine a lot of the places down there that are still open or have reopened, if there's any chance that any have, I would imagine be kind of optimistic about this summer, knowing as much press and as big as it was, people are going to want to support that area.
Well, I think if people know, which is why you giving me this opportunity right now is so great, appreciated. But a lot of people just have written off Malibu right now because, they were told for months PCH is closed. Don't go there. You need a permit to get in. Well, now it's all open.
All right.
And we need people to come back. I would say they're more hopeful than optimistic. They really want people to come back, and they're hoping everybody shows up.
And there's a guy out there that works at it used to be called the Sandcastle. What is that restaurant now?
Yeah, so the Sandcastles is now Paradise Cove Beach Cafe.
And Sal works out there.
And Sal has worked out there on the 26th, so in just 2 days, he'll celebrate working in that location for 50 years.
Wow.
He started a summer job when his dad was a chef there at the age of 14. He said, you know how I got here every day? And I said, yeah, you drove yourself. He goes, I drove myself every day because my dad quit after 6 months because he didn't want to drive from Hawthorne. And so he drove in for 18 years from Hawthorne.
Where? From Hawthorne every day?
Every day he drove in from Hawthorne for 18 years. And then for the last 32 years, he's driven in from Downey, which is even further.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, every day.
Wow.
And he's the bartender there. You want the best drinks anywhere, he's the best.
Everybody knows him there.
Yep.
Everybody. All right, I appreciate it, Glenn. Thank you all for coming. And we're going to go downstairs. We'll leave here with some great food. Bellio, give the food another shout-out. Who wants to give the food a shout-out from Stonefire Grill? Stonefire Grill, the best food in the world. Stonefire Grill. Meow. Stonefire is the best. Stonefire is the best. Isn't that their website? Stonefire is the best. But they really are terrific. The greatest food ever. Stonefire Grill. And, look at that. If you live or work in Orange County, LA County, Ventura County, then you have to go to Stonefire or you're going to be thrown out of those places. There's no better food, no better service than Stonefire Grill. Bellio loves it. She likes it more than her Costco chicken. That's a true story. StonefireGrill.com. StonefireGrill.com. Thank you all for coming. We're live on KFI AM 640. Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app. Now, you can always hear us live on KFI AM 640, 4 to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and anytime on demand on the iHeartRadio app.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Bay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Bay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.